Part 2 opens up with Team Sonic heading down a shaft into the base. Knuckles acts like a complete numpty until he gets attacked and decides to stay to hold the enemy off. Sonic and Tails find the generator, which has a rather convenient countdown timer showing how long until it overloads and blows up. Then they get stuck on a conveyor belt and Sonic actually has to tell Tails to fly. Tails is too weak to pull the lever down and Sonic doesn't think to spin dash through the air like he has done before. Knuckles arrives to help and Sonic somehow ends up on top of the lever. I don't know. Then Sonic gets imprisoned in these green things and electrocuted. This time Knuckles is a dumbass who forgets he can fly and Tails just hovers there until the machine falls apart, and Knuckles saves Sonic from the fall. Metal Sonic finally goes online.
It's a robot that looks exactly like Sonic!
No, it doesn't. This is getting awfully close to the science magic event horizon. So Metal Robotnik turned out to still be alive until he splits in two. Sarah and Robotnik pop out and Knuckles says,
I get it, so you two were both Metal Robotnik.
Now do you see what I mean when I say she's the most annoying Sonic character ever? Robotnik explains that Sonic wasn't being electrocuted, but his essential life data was being copied and transferred into Metal Sonic. Can you imagine how badly this plan would have been fucked up if Tails or Knuckles got caught instead of Sonic? Especially Tails. Robotnik plans to use Metal to destroy the Land of the Sky, so Sonic gets ready to fight his copy.
Everybody stand back. Nobody try to help me. I have to destroy this imposter.
Why? Wouldn't it make more sense if they all ganged up and twatted it? But they fight solo anyway.
Man, he's fast. I've never seen anything able to keep up with Sonic.
You know, except for Tails, and Knuckles, and Metal Robotnik, and everyone else. But Metal gains the upper hand and takes Sonic up into the sky and drops him to his untimely death. Tails, meanwhile, proves himself a true friend by billing Sonic and going home. Metal then goes to Sonic and Tails' home where he runs into the old man.
Master Sonic, is there something wrong? Wait, what are you doing? Stop!
Yes, he's dead! Now we just need Metal to violently murder Sarah and this move will be perfect. We see that Sonic somehow survived the 1,000-foot drop thanks to some grass breaking his fall. Sonic has a vision of Metal and goes after him. Tails and Knuckles meanwhile return to the house.
Oh no! The only person who would do something this terrible is Robotnik.
It looks exactly the same but with trails of smoke here and there. So they go looking for the old man and... No! He's alive! Give me a minute.
Those are Sonic's favorite clothes, so don't blame me if he gets mad at you.
So apparently Sonic likes pink oversized clothes, despite not wearing any anyway. The old man explains that Sonic gave him the clothes and flew away, and he never once found this odd. Idiot! We also see Robotnik giving Sarah a white dress, confirming that he too wants to put his willy in her. Back at the house, Tails explains the situation to Knuckles.
Metal was programmed with all of Sonic's data. He knows everything. His likes, his dislikes, his personality, and all his thoughts. It doesn't matter that he's a robot. He's still operating completely through all of Sonic's thoughts.
Yet he's evil when Sonic isn't?
In other words, they're like identical twins.
How are they like identical twins? You know, for a genius, Tails is a proper retard. And this is the part where I have to stop and explain something because I can't ignore this any longer. Remember a little earlier when I mentioned something I called the science magic event horizon? Well, that refers to the point at which something supposedly scientific goes beyond the scope of what science is actually capable of and just becomes magic. Like the Mass Effect 3 endings, for example. There is no way copying Sonic's data, which is obtained by electrocution by the way, could give the two a mental link that lets one learn and feel everything the other does. And it doesn't help that what the link does and doesn't transmit to the other varies depending on what the writer feels like. Now realistically, if one of the two suffered an injury or died, so would the other one. Keep that in mind as we move forward. The President receives reports about the damage Metal's causing and contacts the house.
Who is this? Who are you? I'm Knuckles. I'm Sonic's best friend.
No, you're not. Tails is. Then we get more Robotnik and Sarah bullshit, where Robotnik reveals his plan to marry Sarah after everything's over. And Sarah reveals herself to be a violent psychotic. Oh, so this is Earth then. I guess my post-apocalyptic theory was right then. Back at the house, Knuckles explains that glaciers connect the continents and that there are rivers of magma beneath the continents. So if a glacier were punctured by an explosion, magma would rise and melt the ice, leading to the continents being launched into space by the planet's rotation. Why the magma doesn't just melt the ice as it is anyone's guess. He concludes that this is Metal's target, and Tails asks the President not to tell Sonic any of this, but Sonic's already overheard all of it. A report comes in that Metal's heading there, and Sonic goes after him.
Tails, Sonic just disappeared from here. He must have gone after Metal on his own.
That's bad!
Well, not really. I mean, Sonic is the fastest one out of all of them, and someone needs to stop Metal quickly before it destroys the entire planet. And then... Not that she only said she doesn't want to get married at the North Pole. Not that she doesn't want to marry Robotnik. Sonic arrives after Metal's already punctured the glacier, but is treated as not a big deal, even though magma would melt the ice pretty damn quick. So the two get ready to face off and have a pretty dumb conversation.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
That is so dumb. Robotnik arrives and Sonic hurts his crotch. How? And he starts to feel pain when Sarah kicks Metal in the head. Then she falls out.
I'll save you!
Yes! Yes! Damn it, Knuckles! Then Sonic's getting proper done in by Metal, who gets hit with a plane, and neither feel the other's pain now.
You're a perfect target for me now, Fox! Steady, ready, careful, fire!
Tails gets shot down. Again. And...
Oh no, another design failure. More important, what's happened to Sarah?
Tails crashes into Sarah and Knuckles, and cops a field? Fuck? Anyway, Tails tells Knuckles to stop the magma flow, which is getting worse, but he's unsure of himself. Until Sarah asks him to and kisses him on the cheek. Does everyone in this bloody film have the hots for Sarah? Alright, I'm calm now. Okay, so Knuckles digs through the rock and the magma flows out the hole he dug. Okay, 1, it has to go through the magma's path to do that, and 2, that shouldn't really solve anything since now it's just flowing into the ice below.
Huh? My hand's on fire! Help!
Anyway, Metal's just destroying Sonic. And again, Sonic doesn't feel what Metal does. So Tails hacks into Metal to bring out Sonic's personality, which stuns Metal just long enough for Sonic to twat him into next week. Then the President shows up in his car, driven by the old man by the way, crashes and he gets stuck inside. So Sonic and Tails go off to save him in case the magma makes the car explode.
Daddy!
Oh, now you're concerned about your dad? Metal returns and Tails tries to hack him again, but Robotnik shoots the device, destroying it. Not sure why he didn't just shoot Sonic or Tails, but then again this is Robotnik we're talking about. So Sonic and Metal play whack-a-mole, and Sonic uses Metal to knock the President's car free, so Tails and Knuckles can try to save him. Keyword being try, since despite being able to dig through solid rock earlier, Knuckles is suddenly unable to punch through a fucking canopy. But Sonic solves the problem and the car explodes with the President inside. Somehow they survive with help from Metal. They were inside the thing when it blew up, they should be dead. And Metal gets knocked into the crater, prompting Sonic to go in to save him. What follows is this emotional scene of Sonic trying to save Metal from sinking into the lava. Metal crawls his way up, just so he can knock Sonic's hand away. Metal telepathically tells Sonic in the dumbest voice a robot's ever had.
There is only one Sonic.
So Metal sinks beneath the lava and dies. What? No thumbs up? The heroes try to chase Sonic up until Robotnik shows up and reveals that he still has Sonic's data and plans to create another Metal with it.
And then I will take over the entire planet. It must be very humbling to be in the presence of such a great scientific mind. What are you doing?
That is, without a doubt, the dumbest Chekhov's gun I have ever seen in my life. Knuckles hits Sonic over the head and legs it so Sonic and Tails give chase, followed by everyone else.
I'm getting out of here, Knuckles! Hey, wait a minute, Sonic!
That was random. So, what can I say about Sonic the Hedgehog the movie? Sure, the whole thing was rather silly and there were a lot of stupid moments, but that's just how Sonic was in the 90s, and it's just a fun piece of nostalgia that I can't deny enjoying, either as a kid or now. It's nothing of a guilty pleasure, and even though I've basically gone through the entire thing in this review, I'd recommend either finding a DVD or watching it on YouTube, because this thing is just fun to watch. I think my next review needs to be something similar. I know. See, there was another pair of OVAs based on a game that ADV dubbed and combined into one film around the same time as this. So tune in next time to see just who is the king of Iron Fist.
Sonic!